we've got an internal deadline, so that's next Monday, and we're working really hard on it. And so we did a lot of weekend work as well this weekend. And Jackie's got another job, which means she's only able to do like bits of weekend work and some evening stuff at the moment. So she did work as well. So like normally we have a daily catch up and it's pretty short between me and Tainor. But today we went for like 2.5 hours going, okay, we did all this, we did all that. And it was just a lot of stuff, man. It was a lot of stuff. Balls. So the balls are really critical to the look and feel of the menu and the vibe and everything. And I spent a lot of time getting the balls right. And I noticed there was a rendering bug with the balls because I was working on some menu flow stuff. And then I was like, oh shit, okay, let me fix that. And then I was like, oh god, this code is so spaghetti, so mess, and we're so close to like shipping. And I'm like, no, I've got to clean this up for my own sanity. So I moved everything into its like proper folder, did renames, just cleaned stuff up. And then I was like, oh wait, the way that this is processing made sense when I thought I could move all of this to the GPU, but for reasons that are too technical to explain here, I couldn't move it all to the GPU. So this model of update actually doesn't work because it was built for like full GPU parallelism. So I was like, no, I need to do batch update properly. And so I was like, okay, let's do the batch update. And then because there's like some sine and cos stuff involved, I was like, no, there's non-algorithmic, there's non-algebraic, like there's a different way of doing it to avoid sine and cos stuff. If you optimize and you do in a loop, there's like one of the things I'm going to use is like a Fibonacci lattice to evenly distribute stuff on a point. And there's a way of doing a Fibonacci lattice in a loop where you don't use sine and cos except for a pre-compute. So like there's a bunch of rework on that stuff. And then I realized, oh, there was some GPU dispatch bugs in some situations that were causing some issues. And I had like render doc open and I was going through all that. And then I was like, oh no, the reason this is happening is because Godot calls this, and this post draw signal from the render manager actually fires off a lot when the game's first starting up. So I was like, no, tie this compute job and this extra work and this visual stuff to only when we're in OpenXR focus, because that's a lot more reliable, and only when the previous frame was faster than 60 FPS. And our target's actually 90 FPS, and we generally hit it. But I was like, no, if you've hit 60 FPS, you should like turn off the simulation of this stuff at least for a frame or two and see if we get that frame rate back, because we might be like in a bad section. If we can avoid the performance flag, I want to avoid the performance flag. So anyway, went down a real rabbit hole this weekend, but we're making progress and it's going quickly.